All right, I'm gonna play some chess. I have the camera off. I just don't feel like having the camera on right now. No real reason. Um, I just don't want to mess with it. So I'm gonna do a 15-minute rapid. I just played a 30-minute game and it felt really long, and I don't feel like doing that again. Um, I don't know. I've been doing okay. The tactics training I've been doing has helped me to like visualize stuff, but the reason I usually lose still is just like blundering, basically. Like this last game, I won, but I made a huge blunder, like on like the third or fourth move of the game, and I spent 30 minutes clawing my way out of the blunder. Um, but yeah, like I've been doing the tactics training every day, grade 850. Hopefully, I have a chance here. I do need to remember, like, in the grand scheme of things, 850 is not actually a high rating, like, at all. So I shouldn't worry too much about it. What is this knight doing? I'm just gonna do this. That knight feels really weird to me. I guess it's Jabava, right? He just did a Jabava. It's like he's doing the opening that I do, and I'm like, what is this? What is this? Okay, well, I don't think I've actually played against the Jabava. So what is... I want to watch for the fork, right? Dude, it's so hard to see without the board on the other... Okay. No, this isn't Jabava. What am I talking about? He needs to move... well, it could be if he moved the bishop out. Hmm. But he didn't. He advanced his pawn instead of moving his bishop out. So I don't know what's going on. So this is defended now. I just want to develop as safely as I can. I can't develop the knight now, though. I kind of want to just make a pyramid, honestly. If I'm going to make a pyramid, I want to get my bishop out first. So I think I'm going to put my bishop like here. Or do I just want to make a pyramid with the bishop in it? No, I should get the bishop out. I've been trying to play kind of like in this style where I think a lot about like building stuff, if that makes sense. So like I build the pyramid, I get my bishop out of the pyramid, then I build the pyramid, etc. I really don't know what I'm trying to like figure out what my opponent might be doing here, and I don't quite get it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the pyramid now, though, just to and reinforce everything as solidly as possible. Especially as black, I've enjoyed making these like defensive structures and then just make seem like, especially when I see my opponent doing weird shit, like just pushing a bunch of pawns and not developing pieces. It's like, okay, push your pawns. I'm gonna make a big pyramid. Good luck, and just kind of calling their bluff almost. But the problem, of course, with this pyramid is like my shit can't really come out the way it's supposed to. It's gonna take like multiple moves to develop my knights. Um, this is a check, but that's protected. So I think he just did this to take moves away from me, basically. Like, now what am I going to do? Go here? Maybe. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this slow knight development, which seems really bad, but I'm going to do it because my opponent isn't really doing anything. They've wasted a bunch of moves. I think I can maybe afford to do this. I'm not sure. Something I could consider doing here would be like advancing this pawn, and then if they take, I can take with my bishop and get it out. I think that actually looks really good. I could also take with the knight, but I mean, taking with the bishop is clearly better here. I feel like all my games as black end up like this weird thing where I have to make up my own opening against some weird shit, and I end up in these really quite defensive positions. Okay, so this is attack. I mean, do I really care if this attack? Not really. I still like this move. Um, Actually, the move is even better now, probably because now if they were to let my pawn take, they would. Oh, actually, I just forgot about their queen. Fuck me. How big of a problem is the queen? I don't think it's really a big issue because okay, I can take here. Maybe they take back with the queen. Um, then that pawn is hanging. And they don't. The queen isn't really creating a threat. It's a little bit scary though. It's a queen with two knights protecting it, and the bishops do have like line of sight. So like the queen. Say the queen were here. They actually do have some good activity and stuff. All right. So what are they doing with this? This doesn't. This is always an annoying move. Like I do not want to take this knight with my pot with my king. Like I really don't. But I mean, sacrificing a knight to do that doesn't seem good to me. Especially like if I just do this with tempo. So like although I guess like now they go like here and I have to address this before I do this. So it's a little bit annoying. Actually, wait, why didn't I? This is just fucking hanging. Oh, no, it's not. It's protected. Sorry. It's like, oh my God, it's hanging. I still think my position feels pretty good. And I have this set up now. Okay, so they take with their queen. It's a bit odd. Um, does that weaken anything enough that I can really get going and punish? Doesn't look like it. This queen isn't super threatening anything, although they have a double attack on that square. But like What if I just bring my bishop here right now? Seems pretty good. I don't think I'm missing anything there. I probably should have checked. I've been trying to tell myself I want to like pose this question before I make a move. If I go here, what is my opponent's best move? Right? Just immediately ask myself, what is my opponent's best move? So this doesn't really seem that scary to me. I mean, okay, sure, you got like something, I guess, but I could do a battery. I'm not really respecting this pin that much. I do have to be careful. They do have a lot of things that can come in and really, how can they pressure this pinned? This, I just pretend this isn't here. Like, is anything not, this isn't really protected because I don't have, but it's also not under attack. But just pretending this piece basically isn't here. It doesn't seem especially critical, but it could really come back to bite me in the ass if I'm not careful. I kind of want to go here. Oh, that's just hanging the bishop, actually. Never mind. I think I just need to do this. Actually, the problem with this move is these just become like dead hanging pieces of shit. What should I do here? This is like a pretty annoying spot, honestly. I feel like I want a castle. I don't know the best way to do it, but maybe go here and then just castle. I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, I was pretty excited about getting my rook there, but this bishop is blocking the file. They have another knight blocking the file, and then moving this at this point just creates a really big weakness. I probably need to just maybe instead of moving, maybe I should have just done that to free up this, because then I could have set up to do that and gotten rid of this queen, but I don't know. It's generally never incorrect to like get your king to safety, and with this pinned, I don't really like making sure there's no other forks getting enabled by castling. Doesn't, my king will be here. No, I have a strong defense there, it looks like. Okay, they just castle. I kind of want to do this now. I can't decide if it's like worth doing that. It's just like, I know this is still hanging, but I don't think going in there is worth it right now. It's actually not hanging, it's defended. I could attack the queen now with this previously pinned knight. Okay, I'm gonna do it. If I go here, what is my opponent's best move? They have to move their queen or do something super aggressive. So where can they move the queen that would actually be good? They could go here, which kind of like repins me a little bit, and I can't move here anymore. It's actually pretty annoying. So I guess that's an annoying enough move that I don't really want to encourage it. I'm gonna do this, I think. I just want to get the rook out, and the pawn like that is gonna get me some space as well, I think. Like I very well may just do that. And at that point the queen does not have a good move. Okay, so yeah, they kind of saw that coming, I think. So this is actually checkmate, except it's defended. Um it's definitely scary though. Like I can't just ignore it's defended, but they all they have to do is like attack my bishop and it's suddenly not defended at all. What do I do? Maybe just go here. That looks to me like a really solid move. I'm just gonna do it. I don't see any real downside to that. Because I was looking, it's like, okay, my opponent is gonna set up all these extra things to attack me with, but if I just go here, like this suddenly has to move. Like they can't hang out with this knight anymore. And they also don't have none of their attacking moves are good. They actually don't even have like this is pretty much the only place to go to, I think. This they could go here, but it looks like really dumb to do that. So they're probably gonna go here. Unless they have some kind of counterplay that I'm not seeing yet. Um let's just assume they're gonna go there. What do I do? Yeah, they go there. Okay. Now I could attack the queen with this. It does offer a queen trade for them, which isn't it's especially bad for me, I don't think, but I don't I don't think I should be like jumping the gun to trade queens right now. I like this move still. No, that's still here. I should just now I should set up my battering ram thing. It's just like this isn't the file to do it on. Like they're king. I don't know how to. Like any file is good to battering ram, but this is like the one that I have open, but nothing else. Like I feel like I should still try to do it. Like I'm gonna go. If I go here and then say I go like here, I guess that's too like crazy. If this it depends where the knight is, but I think getting the queen like ready to be backed up by a rook is probably worth doing. It's hard to say though. I'm usually okay. What is this doing? They're I don't really know what that did. I could just like pawn storm or something. I feel like given the position, it makes sense to do that compared to like trying to break through into like two connected rooks or something. Okay, I'm gonna try the pawn. I'm just gonna try the push pawns and see if I can rattle them loose here. Like I'm not convinced that they have a real attack on this side. I think I have too much like it feels like I'm controlling too many squares, but you know, my knight is I was saying my king is like pretty limited if they're able to this move bought me a lot though. Like they're gonna have it basically means like if they start going in, I should be able to react accordingly and prevent a checkmate or whatever. Um, and my idea is that Okay, they're gonna shut off my pawn storm pretty effortlessly, it looks like. With tempo. Fuck. That's not good. Yeah, that's definitely I don't I'm so bad with pawns, man. Like it's like, oh, okay, I guess I'm not doing anything. You know, it's like, what am I doing? Can I go here? What is the best move if I go here? If they take, I just take with my rook. If they just don't take, I would go here. And then they can't take because they would lose their, well, no, it would be a rook trade. Is opening that file hugely beneficial to me? I mean, I could just move over. Like, the thing is, I don't want my queen in front, but like that would allow me into the back rank theoretically, and in a way that they would also get access to the back rank. I'm running out of time, by the way. You know what I just saw? I'm kind of playing a little bit. I didn't realize how bad my time situation was. I need to. We're not even. We have one piece down each. Like I need to do something, or I'm not going to have time to finish the game. I'm just going to do this. I think. Because of that. I'm hoping they don't see it, but I think they will. This player has tended to see most of my ideas. They're higher rated than me, so. But yeah, like if they don't move their queen out of the way, I think they're going to be super losing. So where do they move their queen to? Dude, I just noticed this completely hanging with like, dude. Oh, they didn't see it? I guess I didn't fucking see it. What did I think that was gonna do? Fuck off, dude. That's so bad. Here's a fork. Just playing like absolute shit here. I don't know what I don't know what I was like, well, if they do that, I'll take their rook. I knew the rook was. I was like, well, yeah, they can take with the rook, but then they'll lose the rook. It's like, yeah, if I lose my fucking queen, they'll lose the rook. Like, I'm not, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, I just blundered the shit out of that. Okay, so I did just see I have another fork, but this isn't a real fork because they're just gonna move that rook out of the way, and this is actually defended now. So I've basically blundered out again. Annoying. I have opened their back rank up now though. Maybe I just go for the ram now. I'm gonna bring the rook over first, just to keep the. I think bringing the queen first telegraphs what I want to do even more, but it's got to be pretty obvious. Like I'm moving the rook to the open file. Like you have to do something about that, right? I feel my opponent should really be moving their shit over to the other side of the board at this point. Like, oh, interesting. Why would they do that? I mean, I kind of get it, but it doesn't seem especially great. How great! I almost want to try to get another rook in here instead of just going with a rook and a queen. This is hanging, like straight up hanging. Should I just take it? No. I'm just gonna do this. I think like it could. The thing is, all the opponent really needs to do is like, yeah, like just some basic defensive measure, and it's dead. Like I don't have an attack anymore. I have like literally nothing actually. Wow, that's brutal. I feel like I just want to concede, but I shouldn't. And that was the hanging pawn, by the way, that I could have just picked off. And now I have like no way to get rid of it. I honestly didn't see it. Like I just didn't see it. Really annoying. Can try to get. Oh my goodness, dude! You gotta be shitting me. Well, this one is pretty much done. I don't know how I missed that. Yeah, I mean, this is basically how I lose, though. Like, time pressure came into this one, but it just it all kind of just fell apart after that battery attempt. When I tried to do a battery, it was like not a battery, and yeah. I actually have like a back rank mate if they're not really careful. Okay, they're careful. Just doing what I can here. I'm fucked. There's like nothing left here. I'm pretty sure they can just take this. They're just making sure they can do it. This is just basically hanging. Like, actually, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I need them to just really blunder hard and let me back rank mate them. I think that's the only way I can win. Like even hanging their queen isn't really gonna cut it. Okay. So they saw that. This is just like they just have everything covered. Like there is no escape here. Maybe if I play faster, they're more likely to blunder. That felt really quick. So I don't actually think they're cheating, but I feel like they're playing really fucking fast. Like 1v1. Yeah, sure. I don't know how else we would play chess, but um let's see. Do I have anything crazy I can do here? This feels weird that they let that happen at all. Like I'm pretty sure I'm about to get checkmated, but I'm gonna take this. It feels like they wouldn't have let me do that if it were good, but perhaps I have like, this is under attack. I'm pretty much resigned to the fact that I will be checkmated here. I just can't. Yeah, now I have to interpose. There's just nowhere to go. What's your ELO look? Pretty annoyed at myself with this game. Like it's annoying that they match me with somebody rated 850, but like I still should have been able to play better than I did. Like I was actually winning in the beginning of the game too. 2 miss wins, really. Oh, this I should have gone for that fork. Yeah, I got really uncomfortable in that game. Like I was in this cramped position where I couldn't. It was all the everything just felt very complex and yeah, like I I just have this feeling that I don't want to take hanging pawns in these situations because it's like, you know, it just feels like I'm losing too much tempo just to take like one fucking pawn. And then my bishop is like in the middle of their shit with no defense. And it just feels to me like, do I really want to do that? But I mean, you're like a million ELO higher than me. We'll try it though, I guess. I sent you the challenge. Wait, your rating's only 1,000? 665? Oh, okay. Why was it? Oh, no, 1745. Oh, okay. Yeah. So if I beat you, I get 16 ELO. If we draw, I get 8. If I lose, I get 0. It's pretty funny. I'm not talking because I don't want don't want you to know what I'm thinking of doing. Yeah, I think didn't you didn't play the correct response to the, or like you didn't respect that fork or whatever. Hmm. Tried to really think that over because you're like high enough rated that if I don't completely, like, this is my chance to win and I can easily blunder my way to a loss here. Fuck. Shit. getting really low on time. I don't have time to calculate properly anymore. This felt like the wrong move to make just because um it's so obvious. Like Was I able to force a draw there? I thought going in the corner would force a draw for some reason, but I guess that was not what I was supposed to do. Good game. Man, I feel like I was definitely winning at the end. I just didn't know how to. Plus 62.6 here is the evaluation before I blundered. Yeah, just going here and then what are you going to do? Like, you can't stop promotion. I win. And instead I push this pawn for some reason. That sucks. I'm blundered here too. I'm trying to remember what this move was. Okay, so you were threatening my knight. I was supposed to just threaten your queen instead. And then you take back with that knight. I retake with the bishop. You take with the queen. I take your rook. Oh man, I would have never seen that. I mean, that would have been sick though. I was trying to look, like, there was a few times I saw the rook attack, but you always had it defended with an, like, I had a few fork opportunities, but you, like, always had it defended. I'm pretty sure you saw it, but. And then, like, you blundered here, apparently. This is a blunder. Yeah, that's right. Okay. For sure, yeah. Yeah, good game. I guess I'll play, like. Yeah, you got, I mean, you got, like, cheesed pretty much. Like, I did my. It was like. This move, yeah, this was the big mistake move. Like, I saw that move, I was like, okay, like, if I go here, best case scenario is he's like, oh shit, the fork, and he tries to block the fork, but he's gonna get like this is, you know, I knew that wasn't good for you. Um, and then you basically had to dig your way out of that. And I mean, you dug it out pretty fast, but it was GG. Gonna play like one more rapid game and then go to bed. So can I why am I matched events 1100? What the fuck? Anyway, I get 7 for forcing a draw here. Is a rook pawn endgame, is that a guaranteed win for you, or can I, like, I for some reason I thought that was a draw. And I was just like, all right, I go into the corner and he can't checkmate me, but that's incorrect. Hey, look, it's the same fucking thing that we just had happen. What do we do here, right? Exact same opening that I played against you. Exact same mistake. See if they react as well as you did. Yeah, I'm forking him for sure, but I mean, I don't know if he, like, this is the move you did, right? You went here and that, but like you go down like 2 pawns even by doing that, so it's definitely not good for him. But he has to, he might not see the fork. I think he sees the fork actually, but okay, yeah, he does it. Hmm. I mean, I'm supposed to trade here in theory because I'm up a piece, so I should trade, but It's tempting to just retreat. I think I want to take here to mess up his pawn structure, or I guess he brings his queen out. He's ready to. I should take here to fuck up this pawn structure. I'd rather keep my bishop than my knight. What do you? I mean, what do you think here? Like, I think messing up, making them take with this pawn is pretty good compensation for giving up my bishop over a knight. Um, yeah, I'm gonna do that then. Oh, he can still take with his queen. No, 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 no. He can't. And he can't take with his queen here either, because I'll take his queen. So I'm gonna do this. Wait. So then I do this, and that's yeah, that forces him to. He's forced to do it anyway. But yeah, we'll do this then. I feel like this is probably fine. And now I could just continue to trade down. The thing is, like, I haven't developed anything, so I don't quite like that too much, but I'm worried that if I don't trade this bishop off, it's just going to keep getting chased around. I'm just going to take, I think. Okay. Now, try to do makeup development here. This pawn is hanging. I don't really want to 1v1 his queen necessarily, but I mean, take knight, then queen takes pawn. Yeah, I'll take the pawn. Like, I fucked up in a previous game by not taking a hanging pawn. I should take it when I can. I can always just fall back. Oh, wow, okay. My opponent doesn't have a knight, so like they're gonna get this rook out though. I'm gonna go try to centralize some pawns, I think. Oh, fuck me. I didn't see it. God damn it, dude. So annoying. Now I'm just like fucked, basically. I guess not. I can just go back here, but now he's just gonna take, like, I've had this, he's just gonna take a bunch of pawns, and I guess he can't. No, this is a pretty good defense. I'm still fine. I shouldn't get tilted. Like, I'm still up a lot. I want to bring my queen back anyway, to be honest with you. Like, I don't want my queen out there. Like, as long as I don't... Okay, he checks me. Like, okay, fine. I will block. Oh no, now he takes my rook. Oh, I'm so stupid. I just can't. Yeah, okay, you got me, bro. I like just think for like 10 more seconds and I wouldn't have done that. I had all the time to think about that. I'm just like, oh, no. Well, now I'm gonna block again. Dude, that was so stupid. I was so up before that happened. Yeah, great. Can't believe I did that. That was so stupid. I'm gonna try to cheese them out with a back rank check mate. I don't think they're gonna fall for it, but I'm gonna try. Actually, that bishop coming out just stopped it, so I have to hope they really fuck up somehow. I mean, these pawns are just gonna kill me. Go here, maybe. I mean, the trade is good for them, but what else am I gonna do? Attack the bishop. Doesn't even really attack. I mean, I can attack here. This is like a Greek gift. I'm gonna just go for some shit here. My opponent, I lose one ELO point if I lose this. I'm looking at like if I do this, and they take with their king, I can discover check, and then bring my queen in or something. You think I'm doing the opposite of what you're saying? So let me see. I go here. They don't even have to take. That's the problem with this move, really. Let's imagine they take it. And then I go here, check. They have to go back to here, I guess. That's usually what I do, Luke. I mean, I usually play passive and hope they blunder, but they're higher rated than me is making me feel like that's probably not going to happen. But, so they move back here. Then I could try lining up a battery and going in. I'm just going to try this. I don't really expect it's going to work, but we'll see. Okay, well they took the bait at least. So I'm going to discover check now. Like if they hadn't taken that, it would have been a dumb move. Like it didn't have any prospects or anything. Now I line up the battery. All they have to do is move a pawn for it, and this just does nothing, right? Oh, I can. I mean, it's not nothing. I can go like here, and I have this here, but it's just like not. I don't know. It's not great. I've got some stuff I can do. I can take here. Okay, so they block the checkmate as expected. I could just like scoot over here and get going like that maybe. I could just take to create a pass pawn threat. I think I don't want them to do that. No, I do want them to do that. That would be fine for me. Okay, so I'm going to take. But yeah, I mean, like if I were against somebody equally rated as me, I would turtle really hard and wait for them to blunder basically. But in chess, like I'm down like 5 points. Well, I'm down because I sacked a fucking knight, but I was down like 2 points of material against or three. I was down 3 points of material, like down a full piece against a higher rated opponent. Okay, queen trade. Do I have to do this? I don't think I have to take this trade. I think I can just. Hmm. I mean, I think I lose if I take the trade, so I think I just start picking off pawns whenever I like just be annoying about it, and I don't know. I feel like I'm locked out right now. Like maybe just go here. It feels like they're always. It seems like they're always going to be able to make like like this pawn's gone now too. Although they really can't let me do this, can they? Just go in like that. And I don't think they're supposed to let me do that. And like I don't think my passed pawn with I don't seem to be able to reinforce it. Oh, I forgot they could just do that. That's pretty good. Mm, can go here maybe. But I mean I don't know what I'm doing with this. It's not gonna could go just force them to take. It doesn't do a whole lot. Go here. If they take, it's nothing. Nothing is good. Check. Check. Just take. I should be really trying to play the win here, but I don't see how to win, man. Like, that's the problem. Fuck. So this is open now. Yeah, I don't see what I can do here. I mean, I don't think they're gonna blunder. Every trade is terrible for me. Going down a rook is just like pretty GG, but I think I'm just gonna take the bad trade at this point. Maybe just having them down or without having a rook, two rooks, maybe I can somehow choose something out, but I doubt it. Like there's nothing nothing is attackable here. Yeah, like nothing. Oh shit. I have to block with this. I'm just mated basically here. No, this is better. This is fine. I mean, it's not fine, but yeah, that was just blundered it. Hit a mate in two there. What was my big blunder? Oh yeah, like I allowed them to just do this. You know, I lost the game early. I almost lost the game earlier by letting my opponent in like this. Very annoying. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna centralize some pawns. I think I just need to remember, like, if my opponent ever has a queen out, I need to like draw an arrow on all of the attack angles and make sure there is not something really strong. Um, Apparently, even after this move, I was still fine if I had just moved my rook out of the way instead of um, like I was still winning from here actually. It just because I line up, I guess. Yeah, like I just play really tight and I can defend that still, but I basically I wasn't thinking about checks enough. Like I'm like, okay, cool, I'll just go down here and he can't do anything, he'll have to go back. But he still had checks, so like and then I hung my rook, and that was yeah, hanging the rook was like that was gonna end it, obviously. All right, thanks to the game, man. I'm gonna go now though. I'll see you later. GG's.